Hello everyone, welcome back to Topless Channel. Today, we're diving into the thrilling world of Assassin's Creed to explore the top 15 hardest bosses in the franchise. From cunning masterminds to mythical creatures, these adversaries will push your skills to the limit. Sobuk, the second deity in the Trials of the God, is known for his formidable nature as the ancient Egyptian god of the Nile. Legends even suggest that he may have been perceived as the pharaoh in human form. Fittingly, Sobuk lurks in the swamps of Heraclean Nome, the northernmost point of the Nile, before it enters the Mediterranean. Defeating him requires the highest level of the game, but his tactics lack originality, diminishing the element of surprise and overall challenge.
Long enough, piss pot.
Belek.
Should have known it'd be you that'd find me. Only question is, what happens now?
You poisoned Mirabeau.
He poisoned us! Peace with the Templars is a fairy tale.
Pierre Belek, a master assassin, formed a close bond with Charles Dorian and took Arnaud under his wing after their encounter at the Bastille. Belek imparted all of his knowledge to Arnaud, making his eventual betrayal in the midst of unity all the more difficult to process. His decision to turn against the assassins stemmed from his belief that it was a mistake to make peace with the Templars amidst the chaos of the French Revolution. However, Arnaud's unwavering loyalty to the Brotherhood caused a rift between them. This conflict culminates in a dramatic showdown atop the Chapel of the Sun, where the player must make the difficult decision to face his former mentor. Much like Arnaud, navigating this emotionally charged battle requires specific skills to emerge victorious, making it one of the most challenging encounters in the game.
Harvey, release Fenrir or I swear I will kill you here and now.
You are out of favors, trickster. And you're welcome to try.
As the famous trickster, you are invited to participate in the Asgard sequence, in which Ivar, in the role of Odin or Havi, faces the enraged Loki. His anger stems from the mistreatment of his son Fenrir, making this boss battle a carefully crafted challenge in Norse mythology. The confrontation takes place in an icy arena with just Loki and Odin, with Loki's constant teleportation attacks adding to the complexity. The teleportation element adds a layer of difficulty, as Loki can disappear and strike from any direction. His liberal use of teleportation keeps you on your toes, making it imperative to stay alert and not let your guard down against this relentless trickster, even when you think you have the upper hand. Zeus, king of the Greek pantheon, is known for his use of powerful bolts of lightning in battle. These bolts, however, were created for him by the Cyclope, specifically Argesh, known as the Bright One. As a result, when Argesh was introduced as a boss in Odyssey, he proved to be a formidable opponent. What sets Argesh apart from other Cyclopses is his ability to inflict significant fire damage. Fighting the Misthios in a lava-filled arena while Argesh throws fire bombs adds an extra layer of difficulty. Even a single successful bomb hit could result in the need to restart the encounter. During Aveir's pursuit of the Druids in Ireland in Valhalla's first DLC, he encounters a powerful creature known as a puka, which is similar to a werewolf. This vicious beast attacks Aveir amidst a dense fog and sporadically transforms throughout the battle. Aveir must navigate a large arena, dodging and parrying effectively to avoid being overwhelmed by the puka's speed and lethality. The battle is further complicated by the dense green fog, which severely limits visibility, and the presence of numerous high-level enemies. In the early stages of the game, players will meet Daphne, who will assign them the challenging Long Goddesses Hunt quest. This quest requires you to travel to Greece to face several legendary beasts. The closest and likely first opponent for most players is the Caledonian boar, known for its ferocity. Particularly daunting if encountered early in the game, players may not have unlocked the ability to heal in combat. Despite mastering its attack pattern, the boar's formidable strength can quickly incapacitate players with just 1 or 2 hits. To further complicate matters, the boar will summon additional smaller boars during the encounter, adding to the challenge.
What is this about?
This is about my son.
You speak nonsense, Vassin.
Veteran players initially trusted Basim to be a true assassin after a long absence from the game. However, this trust proves to be misplaced as Basim has his own agenda and manipulates Sigurd, leading to a confrontation with Eivor. Basim employs various assassin tactics, such as smoke bomb, and the encounter involves some intricate platforming in an ISU vault. He even manages to catch Eivor with the hidden blade, forcing Eivor and Sigurd to team up to defeat him. The Trials of the Gods quest begins with a thrilling encounter as Bayek confronts the Egyptian god of the dead, Anubis, in the Great Sand Sea. Anubis emerges from the desert to challenge Bayek, showcasing unique tactics and moves never before seen in the game. As the first giant humanoid god to be faced in Origin, Anubis presents a formidable challenge, summoning undead minions and unleashing powerful area of effect attack. Players must remain agile, alert to the onslaught of enemies, and avoid getting overwhelmed in the intense combat. Born from the union of a sacred bull and a queen, the Minotaur was considered so dangerous and shameful that a complex labyrinth was built to contain it. As one of the remnants of the ISU, players must track down this legendary monster deep beneath the Palace of Gnostic. The Minotaur offers a unique and exciting boss encounter, challenging players to fight in a confined arena where dodging and ranged attacks are difficult. To emerge victorious, players must engage in melee combat, parrying and blocking the Minotaur's relentless attack.
To keep you in!
Initially inconspicuous, the builder presents a deceptive challenge upon first encounter. But as the battle progresses, Norse magic transforms him into a formidable foe, transformed into a gigantic blue warrior with powerful ranged attack and a sweeping hammer swing. The builder becomes determined to defeat Odin. Close proximity triggers area of effect attack, while subsequent phases increase the difficulty of the battle, especially if players are underleveled. Preparedness with plenty of arrows for critical headshots is essential for success in this challenging encounter. In the Wrath of the Druids DLC, Balor is an optional boss, making him easy to overlook. However, he stands out as one of the toughest and most visually striking enemies in the game. Armed with a formidable great sword and agile jumping attack, Balor keeps the pressure on Eivor, requiring precise timing for dodges to prevail. The battle unfolds in a straightforward arena, with limited cover and no respite. As the battle enters its second phase, Balor unleashes additional attack, increased damage, and the ability to fire a devastating laser from his head, raising the stakes even higher.
Destroy the betrayer! Send him from this world!
The first game lays the groundwork for the series, focusing on routine assassination and artifact hunting. However, the final boss, Al-Mualim, presents an unexpected challenge. After a game of quick kills, he betrays the Brotherhood to wield the power of the Apple of Eden. This pits Altair against a superpowered villain with unprecedented abilities such as cloning, teleportation, and turning allies against you. In Black Flag, players take on the role of pirate Edward Kenway and experience intense sea battles as part of his journey from privateer to master assassin. As an optional challenge, players can hunt down 5 legendary ships prowling the Caribbean water. Among them, El Impoluto stands out as the most fearsome. This Spanish warship dwarfs all others in size, speed, and firepower, and boasts a deadly ram. Facing El Impoluto unprepared or underleveled is a sure path to defeat.
Yeah? It's me, Prince.
Encountering Medusa, the most formidable ISU remnant in Odyssey, is a daunting challenge. Hidden deep within a petrified forest on Lesbos, defeating her requires maxed-out overpower abilities and powerful weapons upgraded to match your level. The battle will involve evading her gaze while battling the petrified soldiers she summoned. It's only when she's vulnerable that the fight becomes truly dangerous, as she constantly teleports and unleashes powerful ranged and melee attack. It's a grueling, high-stakes battle where a single misstep can prove fatal.
Here you die. Deceiver.
Fenrir will be very familiar to fans of Norse mythology, as he was prophesied to kill Odin, who is, of course, Othere. Othere and Tyr go on a mission to bind Fenrir in order to protect the other members of the Norse pantheon. It can be difficult to get a solid hit on Fenrir due to his size and agility, not to mention his ability to tunnel under the arena. The orange lighting doesn't make the battle any easier, and it only ends when you finally bind the beast.